they are slated to be designated office institutional, which would be supportive of the hospital and medical field. Parcel 4 is slated to be changed from RR to office institutional, but only for 660 feet. And right next door, parcel 5 and 6 are slated to be changed from RR to RLC, but only for the front 660
Well, that
feet.
doesn't make sense.
And parcel 4 and parcel 5 are the two that submitted written letters that are in your package, opposing the councils, yeah.
Well, I for one would like to see the whole 1,320 feet zone, office institutional on 4th. Okay.
Yeah, the depth of all 6 of those is
That would be
1,320 feet.
That would be my intent. And I think an adequate buffer could be provided to protect the property values of the residents around that.
How deep is berry patch? To go back more than 600?
Berry patch dead ends at our property. It's right here.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes,
a little
it would
bit
be
less than
660.
660. It's probably 600.
It's right at 600 feet, or
It's
something like that.
right next to parcel number 3.
Yeah. That's a good example, if you try to envision these things, and what we're talking about.
What I would like to do is have this be another discussion item when we have time to notify the affected residents.
Okay.
Get the folks that are going to be most affected by this. And you know what, if those folks are happy with, you know, making this all RLC with the appropriate buffer, then I will support it. Okay, any other discussion on that?
So maybe May-ish or June-ish,
Second, well, first May meeting,
first May meeting?
that's the second meeting from now. Okay. All right, I don't have any other public comments cards, so we'll go to reports. Ryan, you want to start?
I really don't have a lot. I do want to comment again on public works. I think they're really stepping up. And then the other concern I had regarding one of tonight's discussions is what we do with the existing unimproved roads regarding maintenance and ditch cleaning, and that, because we've kind of gone back and forth a little bit on that in the past, on the unimproved roads. So I think we need to really stand our ground as to if your road is unimproved, then we provide those services. If you'd like to improve this road to the town standard, at that point we would accept the road and provide these services for you. And as this, more and more of this is going to come, and you know, it was allowed many moons ago that this house, and some of them are extreme cases, where it's a half-mile two-trail overgrown in peppers, gaining access to their property. And that is, it's still, I own 20 acres up in Gainesville. If you don't have a four-wheel drive, or you don't stay rolling, you ain't getting there. And I was told when I put my house there that it is a privately maintained road. And I think we need to have a very similar statement to anybody, or a standard or policy that says this is.
Well, if we start maintaining it, then we by definition accepted it. So we should not be maintaining roads.
That's an argument.
That's an argument.
Yes, but
Once you grade it once, you don't own it for the rest of its life.
Right.
You know, you're just doing a good deed or
Life safety.
life safety
Health,
thing.
welfare.
So, you know, we've gone back and forth on that in the past, and I don't think that standard necessarily applies.
So what you're suggesting is we just basically put that in black and white and make it part of our road?
It is part of our.
It already is,
Yeah.
but, you know, these these discussions upcoming about, like tonight's situation is gonna be more frequent, that how come you're not taking care of my road? Well, because your road is unapproved. You know, and
Are there a lot of roads in Malabar that are not accepted by the
Oh,
town,
yeah.
are not the responsibility of the
Yes.
town?
Yes, lots of.
I know the one that I brought up a few months ago.
In light of that discussion, I think we might want to revisit that and make sure that our standard that we're using right now is still applicable and enforced.
Okay, you wanna make that a discussion item for the next meeting?
Sure.
Anything else? Grant?
Well, I want to give an attaboy to Trails and Greenways. I think they're moving at lightning speed compared to some of the things we're doing, getting us to be a trail town and then moving forward to trying to even butt out a little bit more from there. I think that's a good thing for the town. And I want to give an attaboy to Matt. This is exactly what I was thinking of, and this is what we need to have happen. Because it lets everybody now know what our plans are and what we're doing. As long as everybody realizes it's not set in concrete, it can change if the rains come.
Yeah, it can change.
You know, we
if
got
the
other
weather
problems.
breaks, or if it can change if.
But this is what I was looking for, so. And I'm thinking about floating this down in front of my house. Which way is it gonna
Why aren't you one in my house?
Down.
Well, whichever way the passing truck
Unless
blows
I-
it across the sand, right?
Okay, anything else, Grant?
go? No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Andy?
I spoke with Scott Nelson, no relationship to Bill, but he's the director of the Space Coast Transit Authority now. We did that ride with Jim last Wednesday, and he actually gave me about 15 minutes of his time in discussion about whether we could get a bus stop or two or three on Malabar Road. It was pretty enlightening in the point that I'm thinking, well, what's so difficult about taking this last bus stop there at the hospital and just extend it down here to Marie Street? You know, I mean, they come by here already sometimes. And he said, well, the whole logistics of it is a bus has to run on a schedule, and if you add a stop or two, even though they might only be a mile or two down the road, it makes for a change in the timing on all the stops. And I can understand that. So if we did that, they would have to give a couple of the stops, maybe at the beginning, to another bus route. And also, he said that each bus route costs like $150,000. Basically, what his point to me was probably not justifiable economically. But we would have to get some help from our county commissioner, which means I've got to talk to Tobias. And I've never really had a conversation with Tobias. He doesn't seem like the kind of person that's wanting to spend money on a little town like Malabar, but I'm going to try to make an appointment with him and see what we can do.
He'll talk to you.
You might remind him that I let him put a campaign sign in front of my house.
Okay.
For what good that did.
But with all the traffic you have.
He was running before for county commission, I mean, he's knocking on doors all over town.
But basically, Scott said that we would have to enlist his help to get, take the heat off of them to get it done. And I still think it can be done. I don't think it's that big, you know.
Yeah. Does the bus actually go by, does it leave that stop and come across the tracks and go north on US 1, or?
We've seen it go west and east,
Yeah.
and actually stop across the street when it's ahead of schedule.
Yeah, and I don't actually know what the schedule is. I mean, what I mean is exactly when it comes and everything, and Dorothy and I were talking about maybe just getting on that bus one morning and see what things are like and how feasible this is. Because with all the work that Drew and them have done, if we could just get a posted bus stop at Bree,
Yep.
you know, where people could say, oh, I could just throw my bike on the bus
Go ahead
and
and
ride our
trail.
trail, you
I
know?
gotta be back in this amount of time, because the bus is gonna be rolling
And now they do have the, if we have handicapped people in our town, all you have to do is call and they will come, you know. So that part of it's pretty good. But anyway, that is the extent of it.
Okay.
So, glad you have.
Dick?
I think most everybody here knows that I'm quite an advocate for the Malabar Fire Department, of which Councilman Bale is a member. And I'm not, I guess I'm too old to go through their boot camp. Right now, we have 4 full-time employees, the 4 lieutenants, and we have 4 part-time paid employees. We were calling them, I forget what else, something else, but now he's down calling them driver engineers now. And 2 of them are resigning to go to work for a larger department where they can get health benefits and other benefits. Now, they are eligible for making contributions to a retirement fund, but those 4 are not eligible, those 4 positions are not currently eligible for our health insurance benefits. And it's one of the reasons we're going to lose two very important people right now. And to recruit more, it's going to be difficult. What's happening? The people are coming to work for us, going through the Fire One school that we can provide right locally for them. They don't have to go away to it. And we've got a department that is very valuable to this town. The response time is a lot faster. Your insurance rating is better than anybody else in the county. And they are part of Malabar. We need to do 2 things, I think. And this should show up on an agenda sometime on one of them. We need to, as individuals, talk up recruiting more firemen in town. You know, your fireman recruits should be somewhere between 17 or 18 and 30 years old. Or, well, you went through the Fire One school.
At 48.
At 48, and it was doable. I could try it. But that's something we need to just talk. We need more local residents who are members of the Malabar Fire Department and active members. And it's a good thing to be. I mean, the attitude over there and the camaraderie amongst them is good. But we also need to consider, particularly at budget time and maybe at a budget adjustment time now, of making those 4 part-time positions, full-time positions. Now, they're only being paid $10, $11 an hour, and we don't have to add more hours, although as soon as they're full-time, they're gonna put in a full-time amount of time. But we would have to have a contribution to the health insurance plan if they decided to go. Because from what I understand, Malabar pays 80% of the health insurance premium for its employees, and the employee pays 20%. Is that correct, Debbie?
Yes.
So, you know, we would have, if all 4 of them were to choose to take out our health insurance, there'd be a pretty good piece of money we'd be committing to spend. But I think it's worth it to the people of Malabar, because we lose that department. Everybody in this town will pay more for their homeowners insurance, and they're gonna be more at risk, because the response time from way down on Valkyrie Road is not the 5 or 6 minutes that it is now from right here. We've got probably the best fire protection in Brevard County. And I think we need to keep it, and we need to support it. So I would like to say that we need to put this on a future agenda to consider making the 4 driver engineers full-time employees.
Okay, well, we definitely will need to discuss that at our budget meetings this summer, because that's
Well, we can do it before that. We can make a budget adjustment if we need it to maintain the service that we are getting from this fire department. I think we should, I'd love to say let's do it tonight, but we can't do that.
Well, again, we can discuss it before then, there's no problem. So.
But we're gonna have to do that. The fire department has earned our consideration of that.
Okay, Debbie, the budget process kicks off in
July usually.
July. Okay, so we would probably want to have a discussion before then, at one of the June meetings, or May.
Well, right now, we're 2 employees short. We need to have it right away.
Okay, next meeting?
I would think so. And if necessary, we might bring in either the chief or one of the current lieutenants to explain more thoroughly than I can what the situation is.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Dick?
One of the problems is the economy is really good right now, and a lot of municipalities are hiring, and there's jobs, and there's money to pay. So Malabar's volunteers are recognized. A lot of our volunteers have gone to Kissimmee, all over the state, Orlando, Cocoa, and, you know, and a lot of them have, it's funny, they have meetings, they had some sort of meeting. I found out about it last minute, I was unable to attend, but it was all between district chiefs, and lieutenants that all started in the Melmore House. There was like 12 of them gathered here local, and of course Chief McClellan was there. And it was a really good thing, because it was kind of a proud moment in Malabar Fire Department's history that this is the leadership that we helped develop in this little small town of Malabar.
Well, Malabar's fire department has got a good reputation throughout the fire department's community, all of the state. Much traveling as I do and I talk about it, this is a well thought of department. But other departments that are looking for recruits start looking here
We do have
for that reason.
We do have a revolving door.
Yeah.
It's part of it.
We need to slow the revolve down, if nothing else.
Okay, I've just got a couple of things. I did get a call from a resident with some concerns about the condition of the soccer field. In my reply to him, I copied, our administrator, and before I really even had a chance to pick up the phone and call him, which I was planning to do that evening, there was a conversation going on, and I think the concerns have been resolved. Basically, we're gonna do some work after the season is over to spruce up the field. So, thanks, Matt. That was,
You stole your fire?
he made it really easy. Okay.
You stole your thunder.
Again, Brian, something I don't know if you're aware, there's also a resident from Rocky Point that called about a couple of issues there, and again, Matt jumped on them. And
Yeah.
I assume that you were copied on
I was
it.
aware of that.
Okay, that's all I've got. So, without objection, we're adjourned.